everybody, this is Robin with the Delta Scrapper, and I have a new video here for you today to show you an idea that I've been using for a couple of years. And what I'm doing is I'm calling it a Christmas card preservation. So what it is all the beautiful cards that you receive every year. You take those cards at the end of the holiday season and you put them in a little booklet like I have displayed here, and you keep your Christmas cards from year to year in this way. And so at the end of the season, when you're packing up your holiday decorations, you can throw these booklets in your storage bins with your holiday decorations, and then the following holiday season you can pull them back out and use them as part of your decoration by placing them on your coffee table or various other tables around your home. And they are great as a way to reflect back on past Christmases. It's really great to see these, to look through them and to see how much people have changed, and especially how much the children have grown. My stash here goes all the way back to 2013. So there are some special children in my life who were little bitty babies back then, but when I get ready to put my book together for 2017, that would be a 5-year span. I can definitely see how much they've grown and how much they've changed, which is amazing to us all. So I'm gonna just give you a quick tour of each one of the booklets that I have here, and then kind of show you my setup for 2017. So my very first year of making this booklet, I decided to go with more of a rectangular shape, longer rectangular shape, and to do 3 binder rings, which these are just loose binder rings that you can buy from any office supply place like this. They usually come in a pack of 100 or so, maybe 50. But you can, and I have them in this size and I have them in a larger size. But this size works perfectly for this project. So I took some chipboard and I made a front and a back. And I covered them with some holiday papers that coordinated together. And I'll show you the packs that I used in just a second. But then I covered the front and the back. And like I said, this time I decided to use 3 binder rings. I printed a title on my computer, cut it out with some dies rather. Added some ribbon and some embellishments that I had in my stash, and pretty much this project was done. For this year, this was my first year doing this. I decided, I don't know if you can really see that, but I didn't want the raw edges of the chipboard to show, so I took some red ink and I ran it across the edge, just rubbed it across the edge, and it colored the edges of the chipboard red. So that finished that off really nicely. But there's lots of cards in here and memories from all different kinds of people that are important to me. And so that is 2013. In 2014, or for 2014, I decided to go a little bit more simple and kind of have been using this format ever since. I got an 8.5 by 11 piece of chipboard, cut it in half, and then use each half for a front and a back of my little booklet that I created here. This paper is from Recollections. I'll show you that in just a minute. But I did the same thing. I printed out a title, cut it out with a die, added a few simple embellishments and a ribbon to the binder ring, and that called this booklet complete. Each year I get a really elaborate Christmas card from my mom, and so that needs to probably go on the front because it's kind of bulky, more bulky than other years. So I have all my cards in here from family and friends and organizations, and so I'm able to keep it all together. So that's 2014. 2015, I went back to the traditional red and green. Even though my decorations are not red and green, I do still love traditional red and green holiday decorations. Again, printed a label on the computer, printed out some wording rather, cut it out with a die, and then added some bling embellishment. Put a piece of ribbon that I had in my scraps on my binder ring, and called it a day. That was done. It's real. This project is really simple, really easy, but makes a big impact, and it helps you keep up with the memories and also share the memories. Because if you have a holiday party at your home, or you're hosting, Christmas dinner, Christmas Eve dinner, Christmas morning breakfast, whatever the case may be, you have these laid out, and they're always going to be a conversation starter, because people are going to pick them up and look through them and just start to reflect on, past years. And it's such a great way to keep them and to be able to do that, and share those memories with family and friends. So this was 2015. I really love this ribbon here. It's Pico, and it has the wire in it as well, so you can keep your bow nice and fluffy. And 2016, back with the subtle colors. I really loving this silver, gold, and kind of a pearlized color. And the paper has a pearlized finish on it as well. I don't know if you can see that in the video. But again, cut out a label. I did pop up all the labels with some craft foam, just to give it a little bit more dimension. But cut out a label, added a few embellishments, some ribbon from my stash, and punched a hole and called it a day. Handmade cards from loved ones and friends. So that was 2016. I have my setup ready for 2017. This was the patterns that I decided to go with this year. This was in, these papers were in a pack that I got from Hobby Lobby that had buffalo plaid. Since that was all the rage this holiday season, I decided to just go with that. And then, so all I have to do now is punch my hole, maybe add a few more embellishments here. Punch my holes in the top of the front and the back. And then punch holes in my cards, attach everything with my loose binder ring, and put a ribbon on it, and it's ready to go. Be ready to get packed up and be brought out next holiday season. So here are the 2 packs of papers that I used, have used thus far, excluding the pack from Hobby Lobby. But you can see this is a Recollections brand. Both of these are, and they are 25 sheets in a pack, so you can get lots of covers and setups out of these. And I think they usually run these like anywhere from 3 for $10 to 5 for $10. I think I've seen these packs of papers before. So very inexpensive, especially when you think about how many projects or booklets or cards you can get out of these papers, out of this pack of paper. And then I also just had a 8.5 by 11 piece of chipboard. Now, I'm in education, so there's oftentimes when we order binders for trainings that we've done or that we're doing, and so we or books for students, whatever the case may be, where chipboard is used to kind of stiffen the packaging, so that things don't get ruffled and bent and everything. I usually collect all of that chipboard and bring it home and have it in my stash to use to make booklets like I have for my Christmas cards. The fact that this particular piece has holes already punched in it doesn't make a difference, because I covered that up with the holiday papers, and then you never know that the holes are there. So then I just punch my own hole with a hole puncher and make the hole be where I want it to be and where I need it to be for my project, and move right along. So if you don't have availability or accessibility to chipboard, you may want to check with your local printing company or office supply store. They may have some that they discard, so you may want to just talk with them and see if they have some that you can get for very inexpensively. If not, I know that chipboard is also sold in craft stores. So that's my idea, guys, for Christmas card preservation. Just wanted to share this idea with you. I hope that you are able to use these ideas and create your own preservation of your Christmas cards. If you are, please leave me a comment below. If you like this video, please leave me a comment below. And if you do decide to do this, look me up on Instagram at the Delta Scrapper and drop me a picture of what your setup has looked like. What it looks like. I'd love to see it, and I'd love to see how you have used this idea. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the holiday season. Bye-bye.